Hey everybody, David Yang here. So today we're going to talk about letters of intent or LOI. So in a commercial transaction, an LOI will be used as an offering tool. Much like in a residential purchase, the purchase agreement will be used as the offering tool. Now, in commercial, they tend to use the LOI more because in the beginning, before they even have any attorneys or real estate agents work on the purchase agreement, they want to see what the seller and the buyer can come to an agreement on. Now, you have to understand that the letter of intent is a non-binding letter. So that means that it's a tool where we can talk about the different terms, price, due diligence periods, and get an idea of what both sides want to come to an agreement on. Now, generally, the seller and the buyer will sign the LOI, but again, it's non-binding. They can cancel that at any time and not have any legal recourse against one or the other. But generally, once an LOI is completed, that gives the deal a little bit more concrete. So the buyer can take that to a lender. The lender can start working on the loan piece of it based off of the purchase price and any other terms that are in the LOI, okay? Or they can go to partners and try to raise money and things like that once they have an LOI. Now, again, the LOI is not an actual purchase agreement, right? So the LOI is just going to be what the seller and the buyer think they're going to sell the property for and the terms that they're going to sell the property for. Now, once they have that LOI completely drafted, completely signed, and they're ready to move on to the next phase, which is the actual purchase agreement, then they'll take that LOI, which is the framework for the purchase agreement. And generally, they will send that to an attorney. And the attorney will put all of the language, all of the terms, and everything they agreed to into an actual purchase agreement. And the reason why they do it like that is because a purchase agreement is a very extensive legal tool. So it might cost some money to get a purchase agreement drafted by an attorney. And then also, if a buyer sends a purchase agreement over to the seller's attorney might have to go through and review that purchase agreement. Again, and depend on how extensive that is, that could cost the seller money as well. So that's why a lot of buyers and sellers of commercial properties, they don't want to be sending purchase agreements back and forth. Especially when they don't even know if that deal is going to go through or what the terms is of the deal. And that's where they like to use the LOI. It's a lot simpler. In most cases, it's a lot cheaper to send back and forth. And then they can use that to formulate the purchase agreement and put it in writing. So that's a very quick rundown of what an LOI is and how it's used in the commercial space. If you have questions about it, feel free to contact me. I can walk you through it. If you're watching on YouTube, please like and subscribe. Thank you, and I will see you guys next week on the next video.